Today, I'm listening to Floor Jansen sing Storm in a Glass live. Keep watching. Hi everybody, it's Christi Bovee with the Voice Love Company. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell below so you don't miss a single video or when I go live. This video is brought to you by Groove Digital. Groove Digital is a suite of products that includes all the tools you need to run your online business without having to worry about managing the multiple subscriptions to a variety of services every month. It's a one-stop shop for things like brand websites with full navigation, custom domain names, and the ability to sell your products and services online no matter where you live in the world. You can get your online business started with Groove. Take a closer look for yourself and pick up your free account when you click on my affiliate link in the description box below. This video is also brought to you by enthusiastic voice lovers just like you. Thank you. I got a really great comment. I actually look so forward to reading your comments. I don't always have time to do it because there's so much going on in my life behind the scenes, but every now and then there are comments that just make my day, and this was one of them from Tyrone Loki, and he says, the whole look is a cross between Devil Wears Prada and Cruella de Vil. Thank you, Tyrone. And that's why you and I are now best friends. Because Cruella de Vil is my style spirit animal. Is that a possible thing to be? I love her. So yes, if some of these little gray streaks remind you of Devil Wears Prada and Cruella de Vil, I'm all about that. That's amazing. Well, I'm back in the saddle here in the new year making videos, and I'm realizing that I'm a little bit behind on watching Floor Jansen's concert in Amsterdam. She is posting song by song, and I'm quite a few songs behind, so I want to get caught up today. Let's not waste any more time. Let's dig in. So I want to read the description that Floor lends to this piece of music. It says, Floor Jansen performing Northward's Storm in the Glass at her solo show in AFAS Live Amsterdam in 2021. This song comes from her hard rock project with Norwegian guitarist Jorn Viggo Lofstad. It has some hard rock vibes and was a lot of fun to play live. All her solo shows were sold out, and this show marked the end of her Dutch tour after being postponed 3 times. Really looking forward to hearing this. I've never heard this song before. This is my first time to listen. Let's do it.
A second look in the mirror, bewildered eyes slightly red. A second glimpse to calm down. I'm not that crazy, take a deep breath, easy now. What more can I do to make you happy? How far must I go before I'm done? What more should I do to get some peace of mind? Just leave me alone. Walls closing in. Pressure's built up high.
So fun hearing the background vocals.
You are blind to see it's but a storm in the glass. Don't turn away. The mirror's still not lie. Why not accept just who you are?
How fun! I really love, of course, this band. I think you told me that the band is from the Best Zangers show, and they're amazing. They're really great. I'm assuming the singers are as well. The one female vocalist seems like she's grown her hair out or something. I think it's the same lady. And is that even her sister? You guys will have to tell me in the comments below. Fill me in on who these background vocalists are. It's really fun to hear her singing this style. This is a new style for her in my ears, and I'm really liking the vibe of it. It's really fun. So I'd love to know just more about it. Continue to educate me in the comments below. You guys make the Voice Love Company the rich experience that it is for all of us, and so I would love it if you just fill me in a little bit more on what this is all about, what you think of the song. If you were in the audience for the concert, I know quite a few of you have told me that you were there, and just how this song impacted you. I'd love to know a little bit more.
Second glimpse to make sure I'm looking normal again.
Is that a key change? Modulation?
Internal conversations, you make them shut up, take a deep breath once again. What's left of the
so great.
Now, what's wrong? Is it hard for her to be? That face in the mirror makes her own, so calm down again. And now you're stronger. Walls closing in, pressures build up high. We cast you out at night to seas, but a storm in the glass. Don't turn away. Mirrors do not lie. Why not accept yourself for who you are? That's who you are.
This is really amazing. Again, I mean, Flora is just so versatile. She's got so many facets to her ability to sing different styles. And she has these acting chops as well. So she's bringing life to the lyric and really becoming the character that she's portraying in the story that the lyrics are laying out here. And I just love this different kind of texture and tone quality that we're hearing from her here. I just feel like it's really refreshing. It's really fun and just gives a whole new eye to what she's capable of. She's just marvelous. This is really cool. Wow.
Just leave me alone. Walls closing in, pressures build up high. We cast you out tonight to seas, but a storm in the glass. Don't turn away.
Great band, man.
Mirrors
Awesome.
stand for life. Why not accept yourself for who you are?
Okay, I gotta stop right there. This song has had so many modulations as far as I can tell. Well, maybe not so many. Maybe that's just like the third one. But it seems like there was even maybe a fourth one. We'll have to figure that out in the deconstruction. Wow, really fine musicianship coming from the band. And I can't wait to hear what's going to happen in this next little interlude. Is it instrumental? That last instrumental interlude was really cool. I mean, very almost jazz fusion-esque in its scope, and then it came back more into more of that pop rock kind of feel with the guitar leading in to the chorus. Wow, really cool, really nice. Let's see where we go from here.
Make you happy. What more should I do to get some peace of mind?
Wow, yeah.
What's love? What's wrong? So cold.
Loving those background vocalists. Wow.
Walls closing in, pressures build up high. We cast you out tonight to see. It was a storm in the glass.
Wow, that was awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm excited to go back and listen to this one again. Okay, let's deconstruct this one just a little bit more. One thing I really love about this particular video is it kind of pulls back the curtain on what it's like to be a musician of that caliber up on stage. There are just little peeks here and there into that world, and I really love that. So I want you to be watching for that as we deconstruct this again. See how the camera shots are actually giving us a little window into what it's like to be the keyboard player up there. I actually saw Floor take a drink of water. That is the first time I've actually seen her drink something on stage. These are the little things that help humanize the experience, and the reason why it's so important to continue to go to concerts, to continue to have that live music experience, because you're getting something in the quality and in the push-pull, the interaction, I guess is what I'm trying to say, with the musicians themselves. They're giving something to you, and you're able to receive it in a really special and cool way, in a way that you don't get when you're just listening to music that's highly produced, etc. So I just want you to be watching for that. That's a really long monologue to get into this amazing song.
A second look in the mirror, bewildered eyes slightly red. A second glimpse of young down. I'm not that crazy, take a deep breath, easy now. What more can I do to make you happy? How far must I go before I'm done? What more should I do to get some peace of mind? Just leave me alone. Walls closing in, pressure's built up high. We guess you are blind to see, by the storm in the glass. Don't turn away. The mirror's still not lie. Why not accept just who you are?
So this gives me Pat Benatar vibes. For those of you who remember Pat Benatar, she is an American rock singer who's married to her guitarist husband, and I just saw an interview with them recently. Did I talk about this on the channel? I can't remember, but it was really cool to see that they're still making music. They're actually making her music into a musical on Broadway. So anyway, this song kind of has Pat Benatar vibes. So now we come to what I think is the first modulation. It's a key change that just comes right out of nowhere as they hit verse 2.
Second glimpse to make sure I'm looking normal again. Internal conversations, make them shut up, take a deep breath once again. What's left of the girl I used to know now? What's wrong? Is it hard for her to be? That face in the mirror makes her own, so calm down again. And I still go. Walls closing in, pressure's built up high. We cast you off to blind to seeds, but a storm in the glass. Don't turn away. The mirror's still not lie. Why not accept yourself for who you are?
So I think this maybe was the second song in the set list of this concert, and I'm interested to hear how Floor builds her set lists, because it really does matter when you are singing as the soloist for an hour and a half, 2 hour long musical experience for people. You do need to be mindful of the kinds of songs you're picking and where you're putting them in the list. I think this is a really good song because it kind of is a medium song. She's not having to do a lot of vocal gymnastics, but she's continuing to warm her voice up. She's continuing to be able to just emote a little bit. I love that little moment of acting there. And there's just a opening up of her sound that's happening because of the vehicle of this song itself. The cool thing about Floor Jansen is she can sing anything, and so it's going to be really interesting to see the overall scope of this concert experience and the songs she actually chooses to show off this amazing instrument she's been gifted with. So this is a really cool section that we're heading into. It's kind of this instrumental interlude, and I love the little peek we get at the keyboard player. Now, I am married to a keyboard player, pianist, and so I'm going to definitely show him this video when I'm done, because I want him to drool over the guy's keyboards, the gear. It's all about the gear, and you get a kind of a picture into what this guy is playing, how he's playing it. It's really cool to see that camera shot there. But then we also go into this really interesting instrumental interlude. Give this a listen and see, do we have another key change at this point right here?
Why not accept yourself for who you are? That's who you are.
That there's this pianistic blingity 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 going up, but yet the camera comes onto the keyboard player and he's just holding, he's not actually playing that. So I'm wondering if there's another instrumentalist on the stage that's just not lit, the camera's not on them, or if it's something they're playing to that's a stem. It's part of a click track kind of situation. I would imagine it's all live because this band is cooking. They are amazing, and I would think that everybody's actually playing. So I'm sorry they didn't capture on video the person who's actually playing that really tasty piano line. What an interesting little interlude too. I love it. I really am interested to understand who wrote this song and what their vibe is. Like, do they have some jazz in their background? Because I definitely get that sort of flavor as I'm listening. It's just interesting, isn't it, how everybody's just kind of playing. It's very avant-garde almost in the way it's unfolding. And Flor sings this line that's kind of out of the key, and the piano's playing something that's out of the key as well. It's just very avant-garde, very interesting, and then they all come back together for another chorus. Let's see, is there another modulation here? Okay, now that was definitely a key change. And this is where I really love the altered chords that the band starts to play here. It makes it so interesting. And I think that something that we don't hear enough of in American pop music, certainly, are these altered chords. People don't even know how to add a flat 9 or a... I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm talking beyond my pay grade once again. But we just don't do it enough as just regular musicians. Everything pop needs to be accessible. I love how this band, because they're great musicians, you can tell that by the way they play, they have the skills, they have the language to do it, and so they're doing it. And the arrangement is absolutely fantastic here. I love it. And I love what Flor is doing. I love the background vocals. So the song is circling for a landing. Listen for that modulation. I think it's the last one that they do in the song. But also I want you to listen to how the background vocals have their own line that they are singing. And Flor is doing these really cool step outs over it. There's so much layering happening over the really cool altered chord changes that the band is lending to the whole entire art. It's absolutely stunning. again an amazing performance from Floor Jansen. It's so fun to hear her do this genre. I really love it. And does she ever make a misstep? I don't think so. Everything I've ever heard her do is just 100% on the money. She is amazing, so incredibly capable, so talented, so full of heart. And I think that lends all of the magic to everything she does. I also love that we get this peek into her process, into her humanity. She's drinking water, she's having fun with her band, and the band itself, watching them work. I just loved so many things about this video. I'm really looking forward to listening to more songs from this live concert in Amsterdam by Floor Jansen.
Thank you!
Well, that's it for me today. Like if you liked it, subscribe, and don't forget to share with someone you know loves Floor Jansen. You can ask me any question about your voice in the comments down below, on my blog at voicelove.co, on Instagram at The Voice Love Company, and now on yzo.com. Get all those details in the description box below. Well, I am so inspired to hear Floor in such good voice. She has continued to work on her craft in the midst of so many setbacks, things being postponed, things being canceled. It hasn't deterred her from continuing to work on her gift, to keep it sharp and strong and ready to go. That inspires me, and I hope it inspires you as well. Keep finding your voice. Keep making your sound in the world today. The world is waiting for what you and only you bring. And remember, you are loved. Bye-bye.